Let's start the show, B. Hey, yo.
Champ is here.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, it's back on. You guys swatched places with
Pause,
Demo.
bro. What do you mean?
What happened?
Yeah.
You guys swapped around.
Well, we ended up winning because we got 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Yo,
what up, Davey? How was Japan, man?
Man, I was all over the world, man. And yeah, it was good to be in the motherlands for a little bit and jumping around and seeing different cultures and more importantly, different economies. You know what I mean? Seeing how it's so different in every single place with their different currencies and what you could buy with the amount of currency, you know, especially food costs, you know, because food is something everyone needs.
What was like the biggest eye opener for you when you were buying shit or like compared to out here?
Well, in Southeast Asia, like food is like crazy cheap, but like their currency is just, I don't even know how to work it. It's like Vietnam has like millions, like 1 million.
But what about like Japan though? Like, because you know that's been the hype everywhere now. That's the hottest travel destination right now because everybody's talking about, you know, our money goes longer over there. So what was like something where you're like, oh shit?
It's really just food, but it's expensive. It can get expensive, but the difference is if you pay the same amount of money, you're gonna get way more than what you would get in the States. But our dollar's strong. But Japan used to be dumbass expensive. It is for locals still, but it's very clean. I would say that's the biggest thing. Everyone's polite and everything's clean. And every time I went by anything that I was like, man, it would be so nice to have this here, and why can't we have it here in the US? Then you're like, oh, it's because everyone just fuck it up. Like bathrooms, like just basic shit. Like everywhere you go, you could be at the fucking train station, you could be at a liquor store, you could be at anywhere. Every bathroom's clean no matter what. It's just like everyone respects the property and like respects things. So it's just always clean everywhere. And I was like, oh, why isn't the BART station bathroom clean all the time? You know, why? Yeah. You know, stuff like that. Well, it's like, they don't really got homeless either.
It's like give or take though, right? Like just like that's the saying, you imagine you out there like just chilling, smoking a joint nonchalantly, right? You can't do that out there.
Yeah, but there's like Thailand, you could do it. No, not outside. You probably couldn't do it outside like that in your own home.
Yeah, but I'm saying like out here you could do that in certain places and not really get touched or nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's no relation to the economy though. In that sense, you know, it's not the tax dollars allowing you to do that. You know what I mean? You're not paying, like everyone's not paying into that.
Well, Japan's economy is bad, right? That's why they have to go down, and our shit like soared out there now, right? Our dollar.
Yeah, they're rebuilding.
I feel like anywhere our dollar is worth is like a lot. Is like a bad economy, right?
Pretty much. Well, everything's based on the dollar everywhere, so that's like the biggest thing. Is like your exchange, the whole world economy is because the U.S. is the power.
Not for long.
Yeah, I mean that could change obviously at any time. You know, we can move on to the yens, but even in China, shit is cheap. Like when I was there for a short period of time, like I'm talking about regular things that everyone needs, not like buying luxurious items, but I'm talking about like food, you know, everyday necessities, utilities, just shit like that, like everyday living shit. You know, it's attainable no matter what job you have. You know what I mean? Even if it sucks over there. Depending on the place. Japan might be different, but they don't welcome foreigners. So unless you're actually Japanese, then right, like I don't recommend you just going over there and moving and just like living there forever. But like to live there for a short period of time or like be there as a tourist, it's amazing, right? Because you actually living it out. But I don't know, to get an actual Japanese job or a job in fucking, especially in like Southeast Asia, you don't want to be working locally, bruh. You need to make US dollars to make your money go along there. You know what I mean? So that's the other thing. But like Europe is, for example, traveling to Europe, a lot of people go there, but Europe's dumbass expensive for the most part. You know, there's only a couple countries probably in Europe that's not expensive, like Portugal and a little bit of Spain, but they don't welcome foreigners, right? Like
Switzerland's hella expensive, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. Most European places are just dumbass expensive. You know, Holland, France, you know, like most of it.
Well, welcome back, brother. Let's get into this shit, man. What y'all
back? Beep, 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 beep. Got some breaking news.
Man.
Got some breaking news going on.
Bing bang. What's going on?
The diddler is free. Oh no, I'm just kidding.
Bing bong.
Got an announcement, man. I got an announcement. The prestigious 4th annual group chat on Wax Fantasy Football League. Hey, folks, we mixing it up. For the first time in 3 years, the same 12 men will be no more.
Oh
Shit
my
happens.
goodness.
Life happens. Gosh. People turn gay. People transition.
Damn.
So if you're into fantasy football and would like to attend this year's draft in Las Vegas, Nevada, please reach out to your any one of your favorite genital hosts,
If
and
you
put
want to
your
be
bid
in the league,
put your bid in for this year's spot for a spot in this year's league. All we ask for is the bare minimum. Set your lineups. Do not accept trends, and don't give up. Straight up.
And you got to subscribe to the show too. Subscribe to the
Yeah.
channel.
Well, that's the main thing. That's why it's like to all those 16 listeners out there, yo, which one of y'all want to tap in and join the league, man? Holla at us.
We got 16
real.
after last week. But there's some open spots in the league, man. Tap in if you want to get in. If you think you about that life, because we exiled a couple people.
Yeah, man, tap in. There might be 1, 2, maybe even 3, maybe even a punk ass motherfucker on this show might not be in the league. But I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, tap in with your boys and let's get this fantasy thing going. Football's coming in hot. OTAs have started already. Spring, what's it called? The off season, like the spring training or whatever. Not what is that shit? Training camp. Yeah, that's coming up in like what, 4 weeks, even less than that, maybe.
Late July, early August, man. We getting there.
So yeah, man.
Right around the
Very
corner.
excited. Shout out to the Gen G League, man. Fourth year. That's pretty dope, man. So tap in.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna go for winning again this year. Just let's just hope that the Washington Redskins don't suddenly.
Hey, shout out
watch
to
your
Foreskin.
mouth.
Hey,
Right?
since we on here right now, who would be like your number 1 pick if you get the first pick?
Ashton Genty.
Definitely not Saquon Barkley.
You think he's jinxed?
Not late first round even.
No, just if you got the lucky pick and was like,
number 1 overall. Like you just got the number 1 pick.
Oh,
Overall.
dude, I don't know, man.
I'll take Saquon. Give a fuck.
Because you're not getting him in
Saquon or
round.
Bijan or Bijan.
Taking
Not even. I just pray that I never get the first. That first top pick is always cursed, no matter what.
Yeah, one last ride with CMC.
Yeah, right.
And
I don't know.
We would get him like a little later this year.
Let's see what the power rankings are right now. Let me find a random.
Let's see who gets
ranking.
hurt.
Bijan's a great player, but he always has some dickhead play caller you can't trust on the Falcons. Kind of the reason why Pitts sucks on fantasy too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe like a wide receiver, Jamar Chase.
Okay, let's go to fantasy.
Jamar Chase, Cincinnati revenge season.
He just got cashed the fuck out too, right?
When they play better when they're hungry for a contract. You're right.
But lately, I feel like the drafts have been kind of deep, like for fantasy. So like low key that last pick, if you're like in a 10-man league, 10, 11, that one's always pretty good. You know what I mean? Where you get the last pick and then the first or the second round, I feel like that's always a good one, especially when there's like a lot of fools out there.
Give me Kyren Williams.
Oh, that's actually a rare pick. Yeah. All right. So here's who they got right now. As their number ones. They got for their picks overall. Saquon Barkley is number 1. Jamar Chase 2, 3. Justin Jefferson, 4. Bijan Robinson.
You never go wrong with Jeff.
No.
Jahmyr Gibbs, CeeDee Lamb, not bad.
Gun to my head.
First, like fuck.
Yeah, gun to my head. If you said if I went first and had to pick first, I feel like Justin Jefferson is the best.
Me, I'll take Jamar Chase.
Panic pick and get
Jamar Chase right now.
You panic pick? You're doing Jamar Chase?
No, I'd be confidently picking Jamar Chase first. Or Saquon's not bad, but I just think first is a little much. But Jamar Chase, I think he does better than he did this past year. Even
you think so?
No way.
Not at the end, but at the beginning, he was struggling, or not struggling. The team was struggling.
Cheeks. Yeah.
He only had one bad game.
I just think what's his name is going to play better. In the Bengals, they had a lot of coin toss games that were close and they lost. I think a lot of those are going to turn their way this coming season.
There's no way he has a better year this year, bro, because T. Higgins was not healthy half that season, and now he is. There's just more people to throw to for them now.
True. He might not get as many targets, but I think he's going to be impactful and he's going to be good.
A lot of my season kept me going because I jumped past all these fucking names and wanted to see who was going to be having a talented season. Like, here's the trick. Everybody, fantasy pros, all this shit. Here's always been what I do. I go and I find who is going to be in a good position to impress. That's it. It's fucking whoever. And both the picks with Saquon and then also Derrick Henry, I did it in 2 different leagues. New team, dudes who were always like, they said they were going to be the best or whatever, and they were just shortchanged by the team that they were on, and then they were on a new team. people thought that they were washed. They're not. It's really not that hard. You just find the people that are like, yeah, they're gonna probably take the best opportunity they can. It's not
Who is that
necessarily
this year
even
on the
about-
new team or fighting for a new contract that will play with that hunger this year?
Debo.
Right, exactly. No, yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. Who's gonna follow up on a really strong year where they didn't get as many opportunities?
Who was the biggest like offensive weapon that dipped this year? I can't think off the top of my head. Like
CD Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a team's fault. I feel like
It wasn't his fault, but I would say CD or
no, I'm saying that it went to a new team.
New team.
Nobody
Devontae
really.
Adams.
Oh, hey, him with Stafford. Yep, that might be a problem.
The Rams
I
are
gotta-
nasty, bro.
I
Dude.
I have a really dumb ranking I'm spotting here on Fantasy Pros. James Cook at 30. No fucking way. Give me a break. He should be way higher than that, dude.
You think
That's
so?
crazy. Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Running back from the Bills.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Yes.
He wears
For a
out kind of,
solid-
but yeah,
you just
he's
got to worry
nice.
about if they give him
Yeah.
too much volume, then one day they just pull it on him. But yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like
know.
Bills gonna be sus this year, especially they just announced that they're gonna be for the Hard Knock
Favorite.
team this year. So
I
I don't
agree.
know.
Oh,
and they're gonna be favorites every single game
That's
this
gonna be
year
cursed.
already.
Oh, I guess Demo's waiting backstage or something like that.
Oh, there he is. He came.
Oh, the
through.
flu
Oh,
game,
there he-
Jordan.
yeah,
Hey,
it's
Hey,
flu
came
game.
through.
Oh,
Yo,
Coach
shit.
Mike Brown.
He got the Paul Pierce game, bro. He
Mhm.
got the
He
boo
got,
boo game.
he got the baldy out. He must have been looking at those Diddy headshots from the sex work.
Yeah.
Trying
If
to get
anyone
hired.
knows anything about Astroglide, a little goes a long way. I don't know why Diddy had so much.
Yeah.
They said he used to like
completely unnecessary.
They said he would,
Specifically Astroglide.
and he said he wanted the baby oil warm.
Damn, that's crazy.
Bro, why is that why does that detail disgust me so much?
Hey,
He
we
said
should
Warm
they
it
were
like a
pouring-
hen, bro. You keister it
pouring
or a
a
chicken.
bowl full of baby oil and sitting that bowl inside of a larger bowl full of hot water so it would get warmed up.
Bro,
Tell me, why does Demo
That's
look like that one coach of the Knicks? His name was Mike Woodson. You remember him? This guy?
you just pulled him up.
God.
Oh my god, dude.
His little goatee goes all the way to his lip. That's always been weird to me.
man.
Wasn't he
Always been
Warriors
weird.
coach for a little bit or no?
He was over there fucking around with him for a second.
I feel like
He
we
was an
didn't have
assistant.
everybody as a coach like on the bench, bro. Like at one point on the Warriors.
Motherfucker look like Mr.
Shout out
Sweet
Alvin
Potato Head.
Gentry. That's what they used to call Mike Woodson, bro. Mr. Potato
Yeah.
Head. Dead ass.
The sweet potato, the yams.
Mhm.
Hey, so Demo, who would you pick first in fantasy if it were up to you this coming season?
Well, I was listening to Saw Jimmy and not Justin Jefferson because he got hurt and ruined my whole season last year.
That's why I'm
First round
saying he
pick was
would.
clap.
That's
So
why
I'm
I'm saying
thinking-
he would.
But
Still
he's
gonna be good.
special.
Saquon would be a good pick, but he loses so many touchdowns to that tush push, man. So I don't
Here
know.
to stay.
Maybe some other beast RB, man.
Ashton
Like
Gentry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that's-
as a first pick
that'll be
though.
zooted.
First
I'll
overall.
be
Maybe
high.
so. Maybe he performs to where people pick him first the following year. You know what I'm saying?
He's
There's always
going
that
first
guy.
round though. I
Yeah,
feel like he's going first round for sure.
I'll take him. Shit, if y'all don't want him, hey, I'll do it.
in the 12th spot. You know, the 12th guy gets the double picks.
That's what I
Oh,
was
yeah.
talking
You know
about,
what I
bro.
mean? Some of that shit.
Yeah, put me 12. But
Ashton Gentry.
yeah, we're gonna have to rap about who that next guest is if we don't hear from one of you genitals. Tap in at Genji Podcast if you'd like to join the Fantasy Football League. We draft them
Yeah.
Las
Yeah.
Vegas as well.
Let us know, man. There is open slots available. You know, we got some requests, but they seem to be unreliable. So,
Or they
if
do
you're
too much
interested-
dope.
Yeah. Well, and that, you know.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Man, what's popping in the world though? What's everybody talking about?
I didn't
Oh,
even look at these notes, but
Hey, can you
speaking
pull
of
up
dope-
speaking of dope in the Indo, you know
The
how
Indo,
Saul Jimmy
oh
knows
my
about the
God.
Indo, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so there's some
Indo-Chinese
news about the
weed?
Indo in Indo, you know. So
Talk
there's
about it.
So there's a basketball player that's apparently plays professional basketball in Indonesia, so he's like semi-pro, I guess. But he had some gummies over
Jesus
in Indonesia, even though he's from Dallas originally, and He's 34 years old.
Jimmy was like, that's it.
And the government ended up seizing his house and finding 132 pieces of cannabis candies, which are probably gummies.
And then he had the fake THC too. I want to say like the fake. They're not even real THC gummies. They're like the THCA or whatever.
Oh, some like bullshit one that they like that bullshit.
I guess he was getting it from Thailand to Indonesia.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
Well, and, shout out Roland.
and yeah, man. So now he's facing, pretty much life in prison, something along those lines, or possible execution by firing squad.
Wow, bro.
Man, that sucks.
Sad, man. So yeah, for those out there, I know some people still, feel above the law, but I was not out there going crazy. I was in Indonesia, but I was nearby, and a lot of those areas have similar laws and rules.
Yeah.
So
how was your like sobriety?
It was cool, man. I mean, a lot of people that I know would be like, "Oh, when I stopped smoking weed, I had like the
crazy dreams."
Yeah, crazy. I did have dreams. I would tell you that.
True. Lucid.
I'll tell you that. But as far as I was still eating. Having a food tour. I was totally fine. I didn't have any like attitude problems or temperature. I was still patient with everyone because that's the culture over there. Everyone's cool.
You was on vacation, bro. You was living life. So that's what I noticed in Cabo when I went and I had no draw. I was like, yeah, but I'm also in paradise, I
mean, I would have liked it. No, I didn't drink. I drank once, some champagne. I didn't enjoy it. I had a cigar, and then it reminded me like I don't fuck with tobacco at all. I had a headache after that.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I was like, no, that's not for me. And the taste, I had to keep brushing my teeth.
When was the last time you had any cigar or anything like that?
Yeah, that's disgusting. If you haven't smoked,
probably 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, you'll get fucked. You'll get.
I don't even be smoking any blunts, tobacco, or anything like that at all.
Smoking a cigar and like drinking whiskey. Oh,
I've been smoking cigars lately. I feel like a gross old man, but
it's the taste, bro. I just can't like the aftertaste. Like after you're done smoking it,
the burn.
I just feel like I just gotta brush my teeth hella bad.
Sounds like you're a bunch of pussies.
The smell is awful too for like bystanders. You know, what
they just look cool.
Yeah,
they do.
I'm just always thinking like, imagine that cigar was full of weed. Like that's my whole.
Yeah.
That's my modem the whole time. Like, damn, you smoking a fat cigar, but man, that was a fat cigar or some Drosif.
It would taste better.
Twist the eight in the backward, boy, and breathe on it.
But it was also a little pause too, because I was just like feeling like I'm just getting a little more girth in my mouth than what I'm used to with joints. With the cigar, pause,
Hey yo,
same reason fools can't eat a glizzy.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
But on this note, man, we'll see what happens to this brother. I don't know if we'll get the follow-up update. You feel me? Like,
hell nah.
He's in Indonesia.
I think they will now because it's gone hella viral.
Well, on this, Roland, send me some of that shit from Indonesia. You know what I'm talking about? That lovely topping that I don't know what it's called.
Get that top
from Indonesia.
Yeah.
Too many
what the hell?
It's you guys would like it, anyways.
Pause.
What the heck?
What you eat out there, bro? Give us the calorie corner, Japanese edition.
Oh, over there,
we get to the other calorie corner.
6 meals a day, like type of food tour, and then some street snacks in between. But they eat a lot of rice, a lot of sushi stuff, a lot of A5 Wagyu. That's the one thing that you can't even find regular beef out there, bro. Like no matter where you go, they're regular beef. It's just different grades, marbling. Yeah, but it's just like all Wagyu or Kobe.
Did it feel less fucked with, like the food and meat? Like after you eat,
yeah, for sure.
It's like full. And
did you
do rice is just like in their water? Their water is. They have really good natural water out there.
Did you do like the 7-Eleven shit? Like go get it.
I went to multiple 7-Elevens. Then there's always there, but I didn't like to. I looked at the food. I didn't cop any of the food in there.
Did you do the 7s up? Did you do
the
the Japanese McDonald's?
I was about to.
We looked at the menu, and I looked at the menu in Malaysia too, and in Vietnam.
Yeah, spaghetti and shit. Like,
it's hella funny because shout out my boy Kev, but he was out there like the same time as you.
Yeah,
I saw that.
So that's hella funny.
Shout out
out there same time. So
shout out my buddy Jabril, he was there too.
Shout out Franco, wasn't he out there?
Yeah.
Nah, he went out there like a while ago, but he just keeps posting
because he misses it, bro. Everyone that been out there after their first time just wants to go back. So that's out of all the places I travel, I would say Japan's probably my favorite.
What do you eat for breakfast?
You eat noodles, bro. I'm Asian though, so that's normal. You eat normal noodles and rice and shit. They open. The thing is, everything opens hella late over there. Like nothing opens until like 10 or 11, even breakfast spots. So like if some places like coffee would be open, but that's about it. It's kind of more Americanized.
I fuck with
So
that.
you got Starbucks and shit, you know. So that's cool.
Dope.
But everything's a lot more affordable, except for Uber. Uber's kind of similar. But in Southeast Asia, bro, their Uber is like dumbass jug, and you can get on back of a moped if you're really trying to risk your life for hella jug. But I'm not doing that because that shit is crazy.
You went on like the bullet train and shit?
Oh, in Japan, yeah. Bullet trains do it, but it's a little more expensive. I went first class, but the regular trains are cool too. So public transportation is great there. Toilets are great. So if anybody out there, if you could go, I recommend going to Japan. Only thing is the English. Most places speak English, but it's broken, you know, obviously. So you gotta.
But it's like easier to navigate there than like Vietnam, right?
Oh yeah. No, Japan is like, don't go to Southeast Asia if you're not ready. Like you got to be a whole mentally prepared to go to Southeast Asia. I'm talking. Japan is like super advanced and developed, you know, but they still got culture. So that's the one difference. So like, that's all good. If you're not
as opposed
ready,
to Vietnam, where there could be infinity people on one little motorcycle.
Exactly, and there's no like rules like that. Even if you're in a car, every time like people are crashing, it looks like they're crashing into people
like
with kids and shit on there, like 3 members of the family, and they might be dressed up nice too, like in Versace or in something nice, and they just on that moped, bro. So
they got some dope shit out there, man.
Nah, that's dope.
Toilets are clean. You can take a shit anywhere. Trust me.
We supposed to get out there for the homie Tommy Toon soon. So
let's go to Japan for the fantasy draft, bro.
Hey, that'd be.
We
lit,
all
bro.
just gotta be samurai'd out. Be hard.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go to Thailand.
For the that's not for the samurai.
You want
that's
some
for the
lady
other.
boys. You want some lady boys.
Well, they got swords though.
I don't even want to put myself in that position.
What? Why not?
What position?
You can't tell?
These days, maybe not, bro. Some of these niggas be bad, I guess. I don't know.
Ask Bossman D-Lo that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't know, man.
Hey, he knew, bro.
He knew, bro.
He knew. If you seen that one, like that wasn't even close.
And the thing is, like the Transformer.
Do we have the picture?
The Transformer exposed him and showed that he been trying to holler like months ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, if you guys don't know, Bossman D-Lo got caught up trying to holler at a Transformer. He was like in the DMs, and then he was like, "What's your name?" He's like, "I'm Justin." He's like, "Oh damn, so you is one of them." And he goes, "Oh yeah." He's all, "Yeah, I can't." He's all, "I ain't trying to be in the blogs and stuff like that." Like he was entertaining it for sure. And then she's like, "Oh," and then I guess he was trying to like for free. And the Transformer busted him out. Was like, he's just trying to get some of this bantam throat.
No, look, let me post this because they call themselves Timmy Bansom. That's their name.
That's their moniker.
So that doesn't even sound like a trick or a trap. You know what I'm saying?
Fat dudes be into that sometimes, bro. A lot of.
Hey man, some people like chocolate cake. Some people like ladyboys. You know.
Hey, that's cool. I mean, I'm not here.
Nothing wrong with
it. If he's
it.
cool with it, you know.
20, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
this second link. Who's in control right now?
I got it.
Chang.
The second one.
Javier.
Second.
Then this is the person. You'll be able to see him.
Oh man, that's pretty egregious.
Yeah, like bro, like this ain't no accident, bro. Like this is, you said there was bad ones.
Yeah, not quite.
This ain't bad ones.
This is Saucy Santana's homie for sure.
They got the same haircut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Well, you mean that's an accident?
Hey, Bossman D-Lo is just on the D-Lo.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I was trying to get up out, trying to get.
He got hella fat. He was hella skinny when he first started getting on.
Timmy Bansom doesn't even sound like that's not the middle ground. Let's just say
New
that.
sauce.
I was talking to a man.
I didn't have a plan.
High fade.
Yeah,
and I didn't have a plan.
I was talking to a dude. No, I'm about to get a whooping. Oh, Man, well, shout out, bro. You know, I'm gonna still keep slapping Boss Man D-Lo. You know,
No need to hate on
Yeah,
his
whatever.
music.
Slaps.
Hey,
if you
you
listen to
know,
his music, continue to, bro.
Our
Yeah, for
artists
sure.
out here always make some crazy decisions, and I feel like we can still, you know, whatever. You know,
I still listen to Ye.
Yeah.
there it is. There it is. Hey.
Yeah,
Go
our
ahead
engagement
and-
was down last week.
Yeah, let's go ahead and hit the button for that one. Yeah.
All
The
right.
hymn,
Let's
they
go
got
ahead
the
and
melody on lock for the, you know, what I'm
They
saying
know
the
For
song.
tonight on here.
They
Yeah,
got
bro.
the algorithm knows what's going on, man.
That's
funny.
crazy. Kanye's still out here.
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
Nuts.
did you
I
hear
have
the
to
new
say-
song?
I don't know.
Is there even more?
Nah, bro.
I just
No,
only got
he
a
dropped-
the one that he was like, but I'm a fucking. I was like, what the fuck? I just finally heard the whole song of that.
I heard the one Demo was singing after that, bro. The popular one in Asia or whatever that was.
No, like I'm talking about the new song with NBA YoungBoy that dropped
Young
today.
boy.
Oh, that one. No,
No,
I haven't
no.
heard that yet. No.
Is it?
I only heard it on
It
IG.
slaps, bro.
I just seen what Davy
Is it
Jones
really?
sent, and then
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi hit him up. He's like, "Hey, little bruh, that's my song." He called Yee.
well,
Lil
they
Bruh.
they
Did he
sampled
really?
Playboy Cardi's song on it.
Well, that's
Oh,
part
is
of the
that
song
what
that
it is?
Kanye made for Playboy Cardi, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
They're
don't
beefing
know.
over that song.
'Cause
now.
remember, that's what they got. That's what Kanye was upset about. That he took him off. He took his verses off his whole album, and then didn't put the songs they did.
Yeah.
Like
Good
all
thing-
the
good
songs
thing.
they did.
Ye's verse is always the worst, though.
That's a good
Yeah,
shot
yeah,
back,
yeah.
bro, because
That's a rhyme right there.
Youngboy,
That
His
new-
verse is always the worst.
that's probably a good shot back from Kanye because Youngboy can still make a decent record.
Oh, YoungBoy's going crazy, bro. He just announced his first tour since who knows when, and that shit's selling out everywhere.
He got
And
the
it's like
hood
the
out.
it's like the hoodest tour too. It's NBA YoungBoy, the dude from Stockton, EBK, J-Bo.
EBK,
whatever
J-Bo.
his name
He's
is.
out. He's in jail, right?
No, he
just got
bailed
arrested.
out. He bailed
Okay.
out. But yeah, and some other hood people. I was like, yo, this shit gonna be kind of sketch.
I'm trying to
I don't know.
listen to.
Yeah,
I'm
this is-
trying to listen to a sample of it, but Twitter is trash.
Like
Hey,
I would
the,
want to go, but then I'm like, oh no, after might
The
be.
Kanye song that he dropped, it slaps, but it's mixed like a Saw Jimmy song. It just has too much bass and it slaps
His
extremely hard.
distortion is good.
Yeah, no, it's genuine.
Saw
I
Jimmy
hate how they're
produced.
biting on my style, bro. I was doing this back in like,
Bro, that's what that group was so ahead of its time. Between the name of the DJ, bro, her
Yeah.
favorite flavor, all that shit. We
British
were
accent.
way ahead of so much of what is going on, man. I think we
Yeah.
aged well.
especially that one song we made where I got in trouble. No,
Shout out EOB.
Yeah,
Just
this is it. You can hear
Yeah, I
what's
mean-
going on. It's back to some heat.
yeah,
Why-
yeah. I mean,
Ye's starting to sound like Will I Am.
I mean, this is
Hey,
my
Youngboy
base-
going.
Like it's a slap.
Young boy's going.
This
though.
is my. I feel. Yes, I've been making 808s like this forever. Damn it.
That's
Young
Kanye,
boy's
bro.
cool, but when he's
Yeah,
not
but-
on like the antics,
They're trading.
Yeah. They're going.
Yeah, I mean, he's always
It's a
had
slap.
that. He's always put some distortion on there. so-
NBA
But, like, we'll
definitely
see-
wrote that for him.
Yeezus
How hard it
was-
hits
that's what people
fresh
were hating
off
Yeezus.
the anti-Semitic classic.
Yeah, the no, bro. Arguably, no, I'm just kidding. Dude, the internet arguments on that.
I'm not
thing
saying
are just
anything.
so good.
Beep.
Yeah, but actually, please don't. Please don't.
Hey, you
Hey,
know what's
how-
crazy about
How
the
hard does it
swastika?
have to
Crazy,
slap
bro.
that you just like at some point you're just like, well, you know, I guess
God damn it! Just gonna have to clip the whole thing out at this
Beep,
point,
beep,
bro.
beep.
StreamYard might just get us alone.
Yeah, bro. God, gotta delete it after we post it. Fucking hey.
What were you about to say, Dave?
Now over in random Japan thing, but the swastika is all over
What's this Buddhist?
because
the
it's
other
like a
way
Buddhist
around.
temple thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Looking
yeah,
like
hey,
that
what
everywhere
was
I
like
went.
speaking of that, what music? What was the music like out there? Did you happen to run into Kanye while you're out there? You know, he's always out
No,
there.
but they do play a lot of if you're in the main city in Tokyo, they play a lot of rap. And a lot of these, that's the only place I saw a bunch of Asians with like braids, dreads.
Did you find those Japanese
like-
Mexicans?
Afro? Nah, but I did run into a couple of taco shops. So
Hey.
they got some with Mexican faces on them. So that's kind of cool.
cool.
But yeah, man, that shit kind of crazy. They played a lot of Drake. Some Kendrick was out there. Some Kanye.
Of course they listen to Drake.
Kanye. Yeah, they got a lot of American culture they're interested in. It's a niche though with the afros.
Yeah, I mean,
K-pop runs shit out there too.
American culture in only one respect. There's only one piece of American culture that exports well. So
weed,
hip hop culture,
black culture. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't see people out there being like, "Dude, blue flag" or some shit. You see, like,
I'm back, y'all, and I'm back, y'all. Back, y'all.
Country music has a huge influence on Pakistan. No, you're never gonna see that.
Really?
No. no, not at all.
Like, wait.
No, not even close. But
yeah,
all right, what else we got going on?
What else we got going on, man?
You see what's up with this calendar shit? You seen this? It's like the next 9 days are like all the same or something like that.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's going on?
I'm eating Chinese food all 9 of those days.
Shout out Panda.
That goes hard, cuz. All right. May 20th to May 29th, 2025. Each date in the MDDYY format is a palindrome. It reads the same forward and backwards. Oh my gosh. I feel like I wouldn't have been able to know the seriousness of this without Speed's face there.
Yeah, bro.
Who cares? It's like a countdown, bro.
Bro,
hey,
you know, those real
is a bigger meaning, bro.
Calendar numerology weirdos that really, trip off that. They might.
That's you, bro. Are you a numerologist?
This is the return of Christ.
I don't know, man. I just think that sometimes when I'm thinking about things and I start seeing things go forwards and backwards, I just think, fuck, I should have.
This has to mean something.
Cocaine, man.
Return of Christ, brother.
This is when the stock market will trend that direction. Like, follow it.
Yeah.
Follow it, bro.
Yeah.
First comment is from Kunal Patel. That just tells you all you need to know about this post.
Pakistani? Pakistani?
Only free Americans. The rest of us who use the normal way have nothing to see here.
Damn,
hey,
bro, he has the most
I'm gonna need you to I'm gonna need you to chill the fuck out, dude. Like, let us use our numbers how we want to use our numbers. Why don't you go deal with the problems on your border? While
he's got a lot of likes on that, though.
Of course he does. You know where he's going.
Yeah, man. That's because in Pakistan, that's all they do. They just go around. They just create like bot farms, man. Every single time I get online and some liberals give me a hard time, I know that guy's from he's from Pakistan, but he's using like 17, 20,000 phones.
You can pack his thing. What is that? I'm not going to.
Call center farms and farms.
Hello, my name is Jake.
Baljeet.
Shouts out 52025.
Ooh, I'm gonna play a lotto.
All right. So Joey Badass was a feud with Ray Vaughn in the West Coast. Is that what's happening right now?
All LA niggas are trying to jump this fool right now. This
Daylight as well.
It's Daylight. It's basically hella people off of Kendrick's album too, like all the underground LA fools.
He's like, some nigga called ass cheap.
That was funny as fuck.
I like Joey, man. He's kind of taking them all on by himself.
Well, that's
and these guys aren't. I don't think they're in his class. He needs a better opponent like a Absol or Schoolboy Q, J Rock, one of those West guys from TDE.
That's his homie though. Like that's why.
Yeah,
I mean, like I don't know if you guys, you probably seen it, but the Red Bull thing between Big Sean, Joey Badass, and Absol, and they did a whole bunch of other stuff too that they've been dropping clips of. But
that Red Bull shit was tight. That was
they were gassing in there.
Really cool.
But see, that's the thing. Joey Badass, he doesn't really get his respect like that anymore because he dipped to acting. You know what I mean? So people forget, like, oh, this dude used to get down. You know what I'm saying? He was dope. He like. I used to like go to hell of that fool shows like back in the day, but yeah, he
1999 dropped what? He was 17 when he dropped 1999. That first little album that really put him on that project.
Yeah, I want to say he was for sure a teen.
That shit was hard, and I mean, I'm a big fan of his, and I don't think he's made a good album since. But like, he's one of those top spitters for me, at least, like right on that high mid card of MCs. you got to put a good album together, and that's tough. There's a lot of guys I feel like that about, like Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Can really guess, and they just may not have the best album put together, at least in my opinion. You know, but we'll see where this goes. They trading.
Nah, yeah, I don't know. I think it. What do you do? Does Kendrick respond to him? Give him some bars or what?
I don't think so. It's a different weight class. You know.
Yeah.
Very different.
Well, I mean, back in the day, he was in there with him, but then, like I say, he be in and out, and then now he's like an actor, so it's like for show even more. I mean, even
what is he appeared in now?
Power.
He's on Power. That's why.
Oh,
and then he did that
count though.
Oh yeah,
right.
for sure. Raising Kanan. No, you ain't even seen it, so you can't even speak on it.
To a level. Which Kendrick was also in Power.
I'm not saying like that. I'm not doubting his acting ability. I'm just saying like if you're in one show, then you're an actor for that show. But saying he's just dedicated to being an actor, does that mean he got another role right after Power?
No, remember he did that. He did that movie that was on Netflix where he keeps running into a cop and the cop like shoots him, and then he keeps waking up and replaying that scene of the day every single day until something different. Or so I never seen it, but
like Groundhog's Day, but for black people.
Getting shot by
some people. People also don't see that show as kind of like
that's what you're describing.
Or like,
why'd you have to say it that way, dude?
That's what happens, bro. Because that's the whole thing.
Well, yeah, but it's just how he said it. This is like, is that what they said in the pitch meeting? It's like Groundhog's Day, but for black people.
Oh, he wasn't describing it for a white person, that's for sure. Like,
God damn.
Yeah. Nah, but that movie was like, I heard it was cool. I never watched it, but I think he's done some more shit too. So
it's not a real production though. It is some nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Bro, Lamar Jackson was just in one of them episodes shooting motherfuckers. So I mean, Power isn't. You can kind of say it's not. It's kind of, you know, as far as the level of acting, but he does act. But
is he a better rapper than he is an actor?
For sure.
He was in Ramy. That's pretty cool. Which is
Ramy.
It's a show on Hulu.
Oh yeah.
We'll see where this battle goes. My homeboy E. Jones was really hating on it. Demo, you saw what he was saying. He was just hating on it, that the fact that this isn't real. He's like, man, Biggie and Pac like say lies over this shit. This shit ain't even real. This shit is whack. And I'm like, does somebody live got to be at stake for the beef to be enjoyable for us fans? Like, just to hear some music?
Yeah, like a little bit, bro. God, especially me. People want especially me safely
gang
in
warfare.
My house.
Some people want blood. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's competition, right? Like, that's all you can ask for as a music fan.
Yeah. I want them to entertain me.
You want to fight?
Yeah, I want to see them fight on the ground.
Yeah, but like you said, those battle rappers. Just like if you watch those battle rappers, they be saying the most craziest shit to you. You know what I mean? They're not fucking fighting or nothing like that. Like,
yeah, they'll like make fun of people.
Dead auntie, dead mom, dead granny, all kind of shit.
Yeah.
The one in Wale Mania was dope though.
Oh yeah, the wrestling themed
wrestling cipher. That shit was hard.
Cipher. Shit was hard though.
It was hard.
I was trying to get Matt Hardy to sing to us, or no, Jeff Hardy. I was like, yeah.
Oh, dude,
he was like, I gotta go sign autographs across the week.
Sing to us, Jeff.
You can't handle that. You can't handle that, dude. Are you kidding me? How long could you last before you just like kind of collapsed into a coma? It's such beautiful music from him.
Hey, have we all seen Sinners?
No. I have not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watched it.
I did.
Yesterday.
You watched it? What did you think?
Is it better than Blade?
Yeah, I liked it. I'll watch it again from a different lens now that you kind of like see what they were doing from the very beginning. It would be nice to watch it like that. But I don't quite give it the like through the roof 10 out of 10. A bunch of people are giving it, but I thought it was cool. Like 8 for me.
Yeah, like I was saying, a little bit of cheese on it. A little bit of cheese on it, but I think overall it was really good.
Definitely some cheese on it.
What kind of
cheese? It's a vampire movie.
Like vampires just running away real quick. They could have did way more. Let me run out. It was more like a play to me.
Kind of, yeah. You know what? It did. Even with like the musical numbers kind of having that weird vibe and that change up and like time stretching and stuff.
This ain't no spoiler, right? You can answer this because maybe you knew.
Hey, you can spoil it, though. I don't care. I'll take it.
What was the Irish shit about? Like the dance and the.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, got a second, I can try to break it down best I can. But
musical,
yeah, like the musical aspect of it is that
the songs was it like la 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 lava chicken?
What? That's an Irish song.
Hey, yo,
what Irish music have you been listening to?
I watched that. I was hella loaded. I was hella high watching that Minecraft movie the other day.
No, man, they're doing the Rocky Road to Dublin. No, well, the thing is that a key line that's in it is you can listen for is that when Remick is talking about one of the things that you notice is that what he was using as legal tender, like currency, was like old Roman coins.
Yeah.
So the entire draw from that is that he was talking about how, once upon a time, a man came to my land as well and oppressed my people. So now here I am keeping my culture alive. And that's why that was like the Irish influence in there, because that Ireland at that time where I think where Coogler is trying to say he came from was when Christians came across or Romans came across and basically subjugated the Irish. And I mean, one of the huge things that the British even did was that they made dancing illegal in Ireland. So that was another aspect of it. But really it wasn't a huge part of saying, oh, this is Irish history. I mean, Coogler tipped his hat, but really what the comment is that the oppressor becoming or the oppressed becoming the oppressor. Gotcha. In the frame of Jim Crow South. So
yeah, because they weren't allowed into the party, right?
Mm-hmm. I've been meaning to watch it though.
As a sacred messages, protection of Black culture is sacred,
right? Yeah, no, it's completely, and it shows the hypocrisy of it shows sympathy, but also highlights the hypocrisy of the Irish. An Irish vampire doing that and being like, oh, I'm here to preserve my culture. That's all I'm doing. And by doing that, I'm also subjugating another culture. Like he's trying to make a superstructure. So basically this is the funny thing about it is because he had a moment with them saying like, hey, the KKK was going to come here and kill you guys. We have to band together. So what he was trying to do was make his own conglomerate the same way that white people, quote unquote, have done.
Got you.
So that's what they were doing. Yeah.
He was a white vampire.
I sense that. Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah. So that was it's a lot. There's a lot of deeper, even beneath the, like, again, the cheese and the basic, it's a vampire movie. There's a lot of cultural like a lot of cultural tones that Coogler is taking in this, and just like how things like genuinely get whitewashed by whatever the cultural superstructure is. I mean, there's a reason that the movie is titled Sinners and it was released on Easter weekend. So
that's a bar.
I don't think
Kendrick shit, Demo.
It's not like a complete diss on Christianity. I don't think he's trying to do that. I think what he's trying to say is just how it was utilized to basically steamroll one culture, and then from one culture it steamrolled that, and is trying to steamroll to the next. Gotcha. So that was the whole entire thing where he was a blues, and they were making the connections that blues came from Africa, and his father, who was a preacher, was trying to say, no, get away from that. That's bad, that juju, or that's bad, taboo stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of comments that had to do with that, where not necessarily they weren't propping up Christianity to be the villain. They were just saying that it was being a tool that was washing away cultures, and that's what it was.
Absolutely. They try to do that in Haiti too. I mean, all over where there's just different people, not even just black people.
Yeah, well, I mean, you erase cultures. The fastest way to subjugate people is just to straight up erase their culture and history, and then say like, we've only done this thing this one way always, and that's that's like the kind of comment. So it's like
what's happening right now in a different guise. If you just look around.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why I think he made it. But yeah, that's the most interesting aspect of the film is the cultural, just basically the cultural love letters first off, and then second is like kind of the warning or historical aspects of how people lose their culture.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, that was good.
Is that not what you got from it, Demo? You're like, dude, it's just a vampire movie.
Oh no, I like that movie. I like how it's allowed a lot of people to get in touch with, like, people aren't really seeking out like period pieces and stuff like that, and especially of our generation, there really hasn't been too much in the mainstream that's showing black people as anything other than slaves from a period before 1960 or so, right? You don't see any of that. So I think it's really good that people get a chance to live that life with those people for a day and just to see how things work. I really like that of it, that I felt like he did good research to show how things were, and that it wasn't all roses.
They were also trying to say, careful with that white woman, because
right.
ended up getting turned, and now he is just forever in that exile. While dude who died
she had a little flavor
with his family.
Speaking,
she did have some flavor. I was rooting for her, but damn.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
Yeah. But then the Irish came out. He's like, "We look like us, don't you? Come here, be a vampire."
Mm-hmm. Wasn't no just loose black people getting bit by some vampires, some random white vampires outside. Like, who was going to go outside and talk to the strangers? You know what I'm saying? He knew how that was going to go. Not in a malicious way, but just that curiosity, maybe.
I mean, yeah, there's if you're the one white girl at a party like that, that you're going to be the one that you think that, oh yeah, I'll go handle the police, and then she ends up getting arrested and thrown in the car, and we're like, we told you not to go outside.
It's like, dude, that's a bison over there. Let's go check it out.
That's
dude. I swear, I know how to talk to cougars.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude, let's go get a pig.
I watched on Bear Grylls. One thing,
dude, is that a shark? Right? He washed up on the beach. Let me go get him.
Do you ever pet a shark, bro? One thing I wish that they did lean on, by the way, you were saying like being historically accurate. They didn't really make it 100% clear how bad sharecropping was at the time. I think that it was very clear to him that, like they're still in the fields picking cotton. Literally, they showed them that, but they did make it seem like, they're getting paid for that. It was like, no, he used that wooden coin, and I wish they would have maybe had just maybe
the
one or two extra
money, really telling people how that was real company store type vibe,
Yeah, I really wish that they would have that maybe there even is something that was left on the cutting room floor that really spelled that out. That's like, even in the 1930s, freedom wasn't quite all the way freedom.
People say it's been hundreds of years. Slavery's been overall. Well, it wasn't quite done. There was still oppression going on here.
They thought that they could pay. They were like, well, they're definitely not slaves. See, we're paying them with pieces of wood. And you're like, wait, what?
We're giving them money that they can only spend back here at the plantation.
Yeah, they didn't quite make that 100% clear, and I was like, this might go over a couple people's heads.
That's rough. But yeah, shouts out that movie. I did want to bring up a little thing that I saw. I watched this movie called The Forbidden Dance. Have you ever heard of that?
No. What is
the
that?
Lambada? It's like from the 90s. Random movie. I just watched it because it like popped up on the thing. So this movie, I don't know if this was one of the beginnings of freak dancing, but it was just about this chick. She was a chick from like a Brazilian tribe, and somehow in their tribe, their tribal dances was just like grinding on people. So she just came to America to try and save the rainforest through the power of the Lambada, which is the forbidden dance. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever get a chance, watch this movie. You will be weak. It is just a lot. She was cool,
bro. Sure. What is this?
What is it, bro? And dance?
Oh my God. I love pulling this up when you bring it up, bro.
Yes,
especially 1990s.
1990. Watching this, I'm telling you, you're like, yo, chill out. She was dancing like some drunk sorority girl at a party, just like really rubbing her vagina on somebody's leg.
Damn.
The forbidden dance. La Bamba.
Blowing everybody's
mind. If it could get any hotter, it wouldn't be dancing.
They weren't ready for it. But the forbidden dance. Shouts out, man. Shouts out Brazil. You know,
weekly list.
Is it in Portuguese? Is this movie in Portuguese?
No, it is. It is in English, but she's from Brazil. Like that's where her tribe was in the rainforest.
So they had a bunch of white people doing poor Spanish accents, kind of like I was just doing.
No, it was just her. She left the tribe and came to America to save the rainforest that they were about to tear down.
So it was like before she was grinding her coochie, she was saving more.
She had to just dance to get on TV to save the rainforest, bro. It's a real ill story, but you know, it's a lot of fun.
I'm telling you, it's like you know, it was like Fern Gully, but not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, she didn't really do anything to save it, you know. Like that's how the
you
movie
take that
ended.
back.
She just got on TV and she said,
she was
well, she got on TV and she's like, hey, they're tearing down the rainforest, and then the TV host is like, oh, they're tearing it down. Oh, well then let's boycott them, and everybody's like, yeah, let's boycott, and then the movie ends.
But after the Lambada, did they fuck?
Oh, go a little fast, go a little further.
Who is
does
this
a solo
guy?
Lambada? Oh wait, just go to like the end of this clip almost.
Why
He goes up and joins her on
The
stage.
Yiddies creeping.
You
What
get a
is
little
this?
feel
Oh.
of the Lambada.
See, look, I would have been like, well, after this,
Bro, why he so freaky, bro?
Who is this dude? Well, look at this
Who is
guy's
this
face.
guy?
Did he staple his face?
he's
on?
like, he's looking like he's like, warm up the baby oil.
He's the villain. He has her captured right now. That's the guy that you know.
She feeling it.
Wait,
saving
is this non-consensual
Well, a
Lambada?
little further, yeah. He's
Like,
he's forcing her to Lambada.
Looks like the
It's a
owners
real
are
grind.
old.
He's like, he's got that classic bad guy voice who was like, you've got to show me the lambada.
Motherfucker look like a corpse in a fucking coffin right now, bro.
Yeah,
what
dude.
they
He's
do.
oh, damn, he's pulling her hair and shit too.
Yeah,
Man,
he's a lot.
cool.
Hey,
Old
but
man.
the craziest part about it was they had Sid Haig is actually in the movie. Sid Haig, you may
fuck
know
is that,
from
cuz?
things
Yeah,
like
I actually don't know who that is, man.
Why you
He's
watch
the dude
that
from
man?
the what's it, the Rob Zombie movie?
Hey, but this guy won't watch Avatar.
He's like that evil clown.
Dude, that's crazy. Dude, I swear that you're getting a character actor that I don't know about, bro. Now you're really reaching. You're just like,
No, this
dude,
guy, you
we're
know
talking
who this
about
dude
Lars-
is. If you saw
Lars
him,
Traber, the guy, he was the one that played. It was in Alligator Massacre 3. He played that, and then in the sequel, he actually played the cousin to yeah.
no,
Bro.
I'm talking about Sid Haig, bro. He's the clown guy from the Rob Zombie movies, like the
okay, yeah.
1,000 Corpses and Devil's Rejects and 3 from Hell.
Okay, all right.
Look,
I thought I
Demo,
didn't hear
bro.
What the
you
hell he-
said Haig.
We gonna need you to just watch Avatar one time, bro. Watch all these movies, but don't watch Avatar one.
They're
time.
not doing the forbidden dance in Avatar. You feel me?
I know.
In Avatar, they doing the forbidden fuck.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what that be like right there. Look, be
Oh my gosh, bro.
That was perfect.
Well, that was
But
pretty good.
shouts out the forbidden dance.
Shouts out media.
Shouts out.
You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out
Mhm.
the Forbidden Dance.
He said not.
Hey.
I just finished Power, the last season Joey was acting on, and that shit was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying?
I let them stack up. I didn't finish, but they introduced Breeze, right?
Yep. Well, you know, Beep.
Well, it's on the IG. They put it on IG.
Yeah, it's lit.
Yep.
Yeah. What? Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what we already talked about Sinners. That's good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clack, clack.
Yeah, but what comes out this weekend? There's big movies coming out, right? Mission Impossible, Final Destination.
Another one?
Doing hella good.
yeah.
The final
I
one.
said this again.
This
Crazy.
is the last Mission Impossible.
That's
Man.
what they always say.
Yeah, I remember I watched all of them before last one, so I'm gonna watch
On that
this one.
clip, he said, he goes, "This is the last one." He goes, "Well, it's called Final Reckoning." So like, I don't know if he's trying to say the final of that Reckoning series, and now it could
And
be
then they
like
can
different
start the
Mission
new
Impossible
series.
stories. But
He's a junkie, bro. I don't think he'll let this go.
he
He's
owns it.
still-
That's why, right? It's
He's
just
still
like
hanging on helicopters in real life, bro.
beast, bro.
What the hell's wrong with Tom Cruise?
Hey, you know what? Keep it real. Tom Cruise doing it is one thing, but like, what is Ethan Hunt doing? Always hanging out a helicopter or a plane, bro.
He's a thrill seeker.
Like,
or
bro,
running.
how many times you be outside a plane?
Yeah,
That's
doing too
how is
much.
that a theme? You
He's
know,
like that.
He used to just hang from ropes, but like now this fool is like manually grabbing onto a plane and taking off with it.
I don't know how they're gonna come up with new things for him to do based on all of these movies. Bro.
That's like his whole shit right now. Tom Cruise, he just be hella like free diving, base jumping kind of shit now, like on his own spare time. Like boy just be wilding.
He's 63.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He said he was going to be doing it for.
Is Tom
Cruise
Cruise
in the trailer? I was happy to see that. I was
is
like,
Tom Cruise the white people's Jackie Chan? Is like that's equivalent, like how Asian
Mm.
people idolize Jackie Chan.
He turned into that.
Keanu Reeves more than Tom Cruise, but at the same time, yeah, like
hell nah, not like this. To this
Keanu
level,
Reeves
bro,
had people. Keanu Reeves had stunt doubles. I don't think Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Tom
not too many
Cruise
lines
does
all the
all
time.
his own stunts, bro.
I feel like Keanu be
nobody's
doing
like
a lot
Jackie
of the
Chan,
fight
though.
scenes and stuff, though. You know, Jackie Chan ain't falling off the building. He might be doing karate on niggas, but like
He was falling off the building.
Nah,
early in his
Jackie-
career. He wasn't doing it now.
Those old ass dub movies for sure.
Yeah.
Jackie was getting hit by cars, bro.
Who am
I'm
I?
talking about now, bro.
No, not now. But
Like John Wick,
fuck,
that's
yeah.
Keanu, bro. He's out there, you know.
Yeah, that's cool, but like these motherfuckers are jumping off of mountain cliffs, really risking their lives. Like,
Yeah,
for the
true,
movie, doing too
true.
much.
Tom Cruise do be almost dying.
Yeah, dude, he like broke his foot in half. He's like, I'm gonna jump over that, and people are like, Tom, please don't do that. And then he was like, I'm doing it, and then he jumped and broke his foot in half. That's the thing they keep showing. They're like, there's a couple ads where they're saying no one goes as hard as Tom Cruise. In that shot of him jumping and hitting that side of the building really hard, that's where he broke his foot in half.
Yeah,
Damn.
he
Hey,
finished.
it was worth it then. They're like, hey, we can't waste this footage.
Man, that he's such a
For
generic
entertainment,
guy.
bro.
I mean, like, no disrespect, I do like his acting, but he is such a generic guy. He's so hard to do an impression of.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you just talk normal and then you're like,
He's also like 5'7" or something, like 5'6" or somewhere like
yeah,
that.
he's a little guy. The Mission Impossible movie series is
Hey, little dogs
Sick.
live long.
It's amazing.
I don't like the first few ones, but they're crazy now.
right. I think from like 4 and 5 through on, they had me really hooked on that shit.
When they got the British dudes, when they started going crazy.
'Cause Ving Rhames been in them from day one.
Yeah.
that's crazy. The Ving Rhames, he's like,
I will always have your back, Ethan.
yeah.
You want some breakfast? You
I'm gonna get. Let's get
icon-
medieval on
iconic baby
that.
boy scene.
Yeah, he's a the man.
He's
Demo
Froggy
knows what
style,
I'm
in
talking
it.
about. It's an
Not
old
butt
squat
naked.
nigga fuck.
Hey,
Not butt naked.
Melvin.
All right. Do we even want to bother talking about anything sports related?
Oh yeah.
No,
Well, let's
You
get to
can
the
keep
hold on. Let's
going.
get to this calorie corner though.
Oh yeah.
Shout out
What's going on Color Corner?
Pull it up.
Horny pick of the
some
week.
new. There's some new Oreos. You dig?
No.
They called titty milk. I mean, horchata Oreos.
Somebody asked me why we don't do the horny pick of the week no more.
Hey,
Because the hornies.
There's a whole
Bad right
pick
now, bro.
dedicated for it.
yeah.
This is actually horny.
Oreo has teamed up with Selena Gomez to create a limited edition flavor inspired for her love of horchata, made by cute chocolate cinnamon flavor wafers and a layer of chocolate cinnamon cream on top of a sweet cinnamon infused condensed milk cream made from titty milk.
Hey.
Hey. I wasn't ready for that. But hey, tell you the truth, these Oreos might smack.
Yeah, hey, right?
Horchata Oreos? What? are you
Hey,
talking
of course
there
she's
is-
the face of
Target
horchata
right now.
There
Oreos.
is titty residue on them.
They sure are getting the right representation for these, right?
Yeah.
No, they sound
I'm
fire
gonna
though.
break
Like
the
you know,
DEI
just-
boycott and go to Target and buy these.
Big D, I like
Go to Walmart, bro. You've been hearing about the hype about everybody's been trying to go to Walmart in the hood because they got a lemon pepper rotisserie chicken.
Man,
For real?
Like, let's
this is the
Devo's like,
biggest
wait,
thing
what?
since Popeyes chicken sandwiches and COVID.
They really
Hey, those went crazy though. A
People was-
Popeye
people was
chicken.
squabbling.
Boy, it was a whole chicken breast on that thing, bro.
look, you
Bro,
can
People were squabbling for that chicken for that.
Little
Popeye.
sis never has her
Yeah.
nuggets the same
Ugh.
twice. You poke holes in it and you get a little bit of that jizzy hot sauce, right?
Drizzle it out.
Yeah. Jeez.
Shout outs, man.
Yeah.
Baby gravy.
Food beast.
Baby gravy's crazy.
What's that?
Hey, yeah. Burger King launches shit burger. Hey, do you like burgers? How about shit?
Of course, it comes from France.
We took a bunch of shit and put them inside of the burger.
The chocolate shit.
Yes, stupid Americans, you do not understand good cooking. We put shit in a burger.
Dookie burger's crazy. A French Dookie burger's even the
You
worst.
don't want the Dookie burger. Here's your Dookie burger. What the fuck?
Hey, who sent me that meme that said like, "Oh, we haven't seen corn and shit for like a decade at least."
That was my boy's Facebook post, bro. He said, he's like, "What's going on with corn? How come you ain't seen no corn and Dookie no more?"
Bro, that was somebody you knew, bro.
That's my old coworker.
Oh my god.
What's this case? How many people? Hey, bro, could you? Hey, I know you just took a shit. Could you not flush that, please?
Let me know if some corn
What's
in
wrong?
it.
I'm doing
Where the corn at? Bring back corn and Dookie.
Wow.
Wait, the fact that he's like, I made a case study.
Yeah.
I'm doing an experiment.
Go to
I had all
Chipotle
my
and order
homies
extra.
say shit.
Put extra Chipotle corn in your burrito bowl, bro.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Hey, no, but it is valid because everybody be eating hell elote now and everything like that. And
Yeah, we'll see the corn in the shit.
no
I know
corn in
it's
the-
crazy.
No corn in the Dookie.
I purposely went to my homie's house and we had hella corn. And I broke his toilet and I made sure that everybody was shitting. I went in and I checked it out, bro. Nobody had corn in that shit. I didn't see a single goddamn corn in that shit. I broke the toilet. I made a point so that I had to see everybody shit. We're talking about like
The long form.
What is
talk about
Our-
6%
hey.
of people's shit. I'd see one motherfucking corn.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what does RFK have to say about the corn and Dookie conspiracy?
Wow, the difference is that we've been doing the corn is that we made hybrid dissolving corn. Once we took the yellow dye 7 out of the corn, it started dissolving properly in your gut. And that's why you're not seeing the corn anymore. So when you go to your homie's house and break the toilet, you check if there's corn. You're not going to see any corn in the shit.
We had to get one of those in.
Bro, are you done?
No, bro, I'm ripping over here. I saw the opportunity for a long bit. You got to let me take it, man.
Maybe
I
you get back up.
was trying to let it ride out.
Why isn't there corn and Dookie as the episode
Yeah, that's so
title?
funny. We just went on my boy's Facebook post. So
Why isn't there corn and Dookie anymore? I think that'll trend.
Had me thinking about that since he posted it.
I should have it cranked up, bro.
We just
That
got to do a
shit had me
separate.
dying.
We got to do a
You just-
separate video specifically for that.
Yeah, I'm like, elote's been going up, bruh, but we ain't even seen the corn and the kernels. Shit.
I wish I saw Facebook posts like that still, man. Like back in 2009,
Yeah,
it,
good old
it
days.
was lit. I just don't see those anymore.
That boy's still on there, right?
When statuses first came out, bruh, people were going crazy. On
Yeah, bro.
Facebook.
Like you tagging us in 6-footer posts and stuff.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah, this is why you got to share your poops with your buddies. You just got a status check.
They still got ratemypoo.com.
Yeah, shout out
Oh
to that.
yeah.
Shout
Pull
out
it
to
up.
ratemypoo.com. Damn, why do they have the UFC header like this? What?
In the mix. Let's go.
What do they got going on?
This thing.
Hey, nah, they're trying to hype
New
him up
signee.
because they
What
just
the
signed
hell?
him for Apache Mix. He's from Bellator. He was a champ over there, and they finally let him out of his contract, and the UFC signed him.
Who the fuck is that guy?
They're trying to give him a little love and
Yeah.
hype him up. But that's how a lot of people feel though, for sure. Because even
He's
Michael
just-
Bisping was like, "Yeah, everybody was telling me to go check out Apache Mix. I never seen him fight, and then I went back to go look at his fight. So I was like, yeah, you're not the only one. A lot of people. You got to be really
Yeah.
into the MMA
He's,
game. But he's solid as fuck though. His first fight in the UFC is gonna be against Mario Bautista. That's gonna be a good fight for sure. I mean, might be boring, but that's a tough fight.
Does he speak with a lisp?
Pedro Pachi Mahomes.
Yeah, not really, but yeah, he's like his name states, he's mixed. So
he's like Native American or something.
I mean, he
right?
looks like he would be like way intimidating if he was like,
racially
I'm gonna come over there and kick your ass. Like, I feel like that would definitely.
No,
he's even more racially vague after he starts talking. When you start hearing him talk, you're like, wait.
He's like, hello, how are you? Hey, it's me.
There's no fights this weekend though.
He sound like Shane Diesel.
Yeah. That's I want to get back to him.
You didn't even have your car.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going? It's me, Patchy Mix. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
His wife's in the UFC too. Shout out to him. Shout out to her, not him.
Cool. So there's no fights this weekend. Great.
Ooh,
taking a break from violence.
Looking at dude's face.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Ain't shit else really happening. I mean, the NBA playoffs are not exciting. That's why we didn't talk about it. I mean, they are exciting, but we just don't care about these teams. I guess
Warriors are out. That's why.
The Warriors getting kicked out the way under the circumstances was
it's
a rough
the first
one.
time
always injuries
in 20 something years, longer than that, 29 years since a California team is not in these final
California or Texas, yeah.
So yeah, Jalen Brunson and the Knicks versus
Bing
the Pacers, and then you got the Timberwolves versus the Thunder. So
Thunder with the MVP.
Yes, SGA.
I think the Thunder take it all, but you know,
so
I don't think there's a big boy that'll take them out like there could have been with a veteran team.
Yeah, you gotta see who stays healthy. It's always injuries. I feel like.
I think Knicks are putting the Pacers away right now, but Knicks, if they can be on top of their game, they're for sure gonna be a tough out. The way Brunson's been playing, if you get oh my god, Cat to ball out, like
he's been balling too. Randall's
maybe
been
they'll
balling
get some
too.
home cooking, bro. They say the league is a better place when the Knicks are good.
Well, it's been years, so we'll see.
I'm looking to go put Mario Bautista away and be the third man to finish him. Patchy,
oh man,
yo,
what the hell?
Well, you heard it here, folks.
Yeah, exactly. I knew y'all be like, wait, I thought I knew what he was. Now I
Shout out
definitely
Patchy
don't know.
Mix, bro.
And he found out he was gay.
Nah, he a beast, bro.
Yo,
I'm weak. That's hilarious. That
No
was funny.
disrespect. I mean,
Give us a fun fact, Tummy boy.
Fun fact.
Tummy
So
boy.
they said that in cats, between 65 and 85% of cats that have two blue eyes are deaf or have some sort of hearing impairment.
That's sad.
Yeah. So blue eyes is a recessive trait, of course. So they have maintained that deafness gene in those eyes.
Damn.
Real eyes tell real lies.
Next time you see a blue-eyed cat, call him, see if he hears you.
Stop it. Get some milk.
That's called motherfucking boys.
That's called motherfucking Demo. But another edition of the group chat. Wax your ass.
Hey, wax your ass.
Don't forget to check your homies' poop.
Look for the corn.
Let us know if you want to play fantasy football, man. We need you. Maybe.
Yo, man, tap in if you about that fantasy life for cheesy.
Let us know if corn your shit.
Oh!
Automatically.